Southern Fried Sports, but on a Friday instead of a Thursday. My bad, everybody. Let's get fried. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently missing one person that's supposed to join the show this evening. I tried to combine those words. My bad. Words are hard. We say that all the time. Words are hard. I tell you what, y'all try to get on camera, try to get on microphone, and y'all try to talk, and you'll see how hard the words may come to you. But either way, this evening, we have a jam-packed episode of Southern Fried Sports coming at you. We've got tons of things that we are going to get into. We got Rowdy Rooster of Southern Fried Sports joining us. Brian of Tiger Stripes Media. I guess he's already sick about the loss that Clemson may catch tomorrow. I don't know, Rowdy. What you think? You think he ready to catch that L tomorrow? I feel like he might be, man. I don't know. Where you at? Where you at, Brian? We supposed to talk about the all SEC. Not SEC. The all South Carolina team. Golly, like I said, words are hard, y'all. Y'all bear with us, man. I'm too excited. We've got too many things going on at greenvillesportsmedia.com. My first article is out. We've got Mark Livingston. Y'all have seen him comment on the show before. He's got stuff coming out, man. We got Rowdy Rooster. He's carrying his weight and everybody else's, man. We are just excited here at Southern Fried Sports. And it's our college football playoff kickoff show, baby. We've got Notre Dame and Indiana playing college football playoffs right now. It's only the first quarter, though, so nobody really cares about that, all right? The only thing that matters is the end score, so y'all can give us a minute. We'll talk about what we need to talk about. Man, Rowdy, I don't know. Do we need to just kick Brian off this thing from now on, man? Brian, where you at, bro? Brian, you slacking, man. Where you at?
Letting us down. Big time.
Golly.
What are you doing?
Hey, he's a Clemson fan. So is this foreshadowing? He's foreshadowing?
He's probably going to be 14 minutes late.
Nah, 17 minutes late. 17 minutes late. But either way, hey, it don't matter no way. Me and Rowdy Rooster, we will hold this thing down right now. First of all, hey, did y'all check that new intro video? Did y'all hear that deep frying sound? That was getting Southern fried on this new intro video. So excited to be here with you. Of course, Hyundai of Anderson, Arden's Burger and Grill. By the way, I'm going to save you a few wings coming up soon, Rowdy. As soon as I'm at that Furman game, January 11th, Southern Fried Sports will be at Furman and Wofford. One of the best rivalries in the state. You know, Gamecocks, Tigers, of course, that rivalry rules the state. But I will be at the next best one, Furman and Wofford, in a basketball game coming up very soon.
That ought to be fun.
Media, man, yeah, it'll be a blast.
I'd love to go. I'd love to watch them play in football or basketball. That'd be cool. I've never done that. I think I might need to do that.
Well, I used to watch them on TV. You know, I remember back in 03, 02, 04, 05, all of those years, Furman and Wofford. I mean, and everybody used to say Wofford only had like 800 enrollment, but played a very good football game and football team with only like 50 players. Like, it was ridiculous what they could do with just that limited population there at Wofford. And then, of course, Wofford clipped Furman last year. Furman this year in football, not what they were before. And then, of course, Furman, hey, we'll see what happens, though. Furman basketball, Always a good thing. They beat SC State the other day. They beat Mine Street the other night. They travel up to Boston. I want to say to play Harvard. They might be playing Harvard. Furman might be playing Harvard coming up soon. But again, shout out to greenvillesportsmedia.com. Everybody that makes this possible. We appreciate you guys. Again, hey, can anyone put a wellness check out on Brian? Brian, where are you, bro?
The Paladins look good. I'm not gonna lie, they look good. They got some depth on the court too.
Oh yeah, well, hey, and the women are playing good too. And then again, the APB out, Brian, my guy who just created that new intro video for us. APB, Brian, are you okay? Mark, welcome in. Greenville Sports Media, Arden's Burgers. I'll be at the game soon. How about, hey, can we start off with this though? Ladies and gentlemen, Southern Fried Sports, your Southern Fried gentleman, JD Wyatt, joined by Rowdy Rooster right now. Hey, did you check out Nick Saban? He was Indiana Jones in Indiana, man. Does it get any better than that?
I didn't see it. I got to look it up.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, he's on game day, right? They're doing college game day. Of course, Notre Dame and Indiana are getting started right now. Mark, hey, anybody listening, y'all give me the updates on the Notre Dame, Indiana. If anybody scores until we get out of here, y'all let us know what's up. Gamecock Chuck, see you over here. So, of course, we've got Mark.
Chuck.
We got Mark. Hey,
what's going on,
also, Mark, hey, Rowdy, shout out Mark, too, real quick. He's going to be covering Presbyterian College down there in old Clinton, South Carolina.
Oh, them Blue Hose.
Sportsmedia.com. Yeah, them Blue Hose. Hey, and Nick Saban, man. Hey, I got one thing to say to Nick Saban in a minute. But yeah, what about them Blue Hose family show people? Eyes up here. And then, of course, Gamecock Chuck. Appreciate you being here. Gamecock. Hey, we're going to get into, listen, Gamecock Chuck, as a matter of fact, if you had to pick 2 offensive linemen from Clemson and 2 defensive linemen from Clemson, and of course, I know you know all the Gamecocks, but could you make an all SEC? It's hard. SEC, it just means more, man. It's hard for me to say that.
An all South Carolina team.
There we go. Thank you, Rowdy Rooster, man. I appreciate you. See, I need somebody here sometimes that can just keep me straight, man. That's hard. It is going to be, let me say it like this, the all South Carolina team that includes Clemson and Gamecocks. All right. So that is the roster that we're going to pick here shortly. And then again, like I said, everybody, Notre Dame up 7-0. Mark, he chimed in. 99 yards? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're gonna
Indiana.
They're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt Indiana.
Indiana. Hey, it might be the snow, but y'all about to get cooked.
The field's dry. There's nothing on the field, and there's nothing coming down right now. It's just cold.
It is freezing cold. But how do you give up a 99-yard? You might as well just kicked it off to him. What in the world?
I just seen the replay, and it looks like somebody didn't fill their gap. That's what it looks like.
Well, hey, speaking of filling gaps and speaking of all those dirty nuances, like I said, family show people, eyes up here. Like I just mentioned, Nick Saban, he was Indiana Jones a little bit. He was popping his head out the hole. I mean, hey, thank you, Mad Crafter, for popping your head out the hole over here. Mark Livingston, oh my goodness. I don't even know where to go from here. Did I shout out Anderson, Hyundai of Anderson? Shout out to those guys. Wow, I'm just too excited for all this. This is the best time of the year. I mean, as great as the regular season is, Rowdy Rooster. I mean, It
Yeah.
finally means something, right? To play. I
It-
mean,
yeah, obviously. Yes, it's a great time of the year. The only thing I hate about it is that means it's coming to an end. So it's kind of disappointing, but yeah, it is the best time of the year. It's generally the best matchups usually.
well, hey, seeing, I don't know. I don't know if I could agree with that. So we'll get into those college football playoff picks soon. So, Roddy Rooster, I'll tell you what, since Brian apparently is going to no show on us, I want to go to what we were talking about. I want to go to the all South Carolina team for 2024 regarding the Tigers and the Gamecocks. And I told you to be objective about it. So we've got Tigers mixed in. Of course, we've got Gamecocks mixed in. So let's start with defense. Let's start with your defensive backs, safeties. Who do you
You
have?
you got to read. You got to read that off from what I sent you. But I'll try as best I can to remember it off the top of my head.
No, I can bring it up. No, you good. I got it right here. We all good, bro. I got you right here. Let me go back to your old one. Deshaun Watson, Connor Shaw, Pat DeMarco, George Rogers, CJ Spiller. Hey, we're going to bring that up later on Southern Fried Sports. Hey, he sent me a heck of a list. But we'll get down to the 2024 list because Rowdy Rooster does his homework, y'all. This dude, listen, he knows ball. You ever hear people say YKB? That means you know ball. And my friend right here, he knows ball. All right, so I'll tell you what, we'll start off at the very first one you sent me. And I'm going to give you a disagreement on it. But you said quarterback, the Lenora Sellers. For this year against Cade Klubnik. Explain your reasoning.
Head to head. Head to head. Gotta matter.
Time out, everybody. Time out. Family
That's what
show,
they say.
Okay? Hey, family show, everybody. Y'all, head to head. I know that's a dirty word. Y'all be careful. Keep your eyes and mind up here, all right? Head to head. So he's going with Lenora Sellers beat Cade Klubnik head to head.
I just feel like he's got more explosive. He's better at explosive plays. He's got more of a chance to hit an explosive play. Obviously, you can't tackle him. I mean, he's came a long way with his throwing.
He has. But see, I'll disagree. Let me go ahead and disagree with you here, though. We saw Cade. He hit a long couple of pass plays against the Gamecocks. He hit a long couple of pass plays against SMU. He also did it against Pitt, but also against Pitt. Hey, man, he went just as far as Lenora Sellers did on a run. So, man, that one, that's a tough choice, y'all.
Mark, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it objectively, though. Look at it objectively. You gotta compare. You gotta compare the teams that they were playing versus other teams that played. So you have to take that into account. If you're playing some of the best defenses in the nation every week, but you're still showing out, how can I fault you for that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No. Well,
I mean, that's just
no. But you said the one thing that made the difference was head to head.
That's the biggest thing. If they head to head, they played, and what happened?
Hey, no, it's not. If head to head were the biggest thing, then the Gamecocks would be in the college football playoff.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Because we beat. So in that regard, though, I mean, if we're talking about head to head, I know Sellers beat him. Ah, man,
listen.
Tough.
Think of it like this. Think of it like this. If you look at some of those receivers that I chose, I have 3 Clemson receivers compared to 2 Carolina receivers. Because if Lenore Sellers had those good of receivers as Clemson had, it would even be close. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's another thing that I took into account.
Right. Right. Well, yeah, the wide receivers. I mean, because
they got to make the plays.
Dude, I was super shocked that after seeing Clemson throw the ball down the field the way they did in the first half of that game, I was super shocked to see them kind of go away from it. And then not only that, we saw Garrett Riley just a few weeks ago say, yeah, man, I wish we would have put the foot down on the pedal in the second half against SMU and the Gamecocks. Excuse me. I wish we would have put the pedal to the metal down against them. Cade definitely has better weapons than Lenora Sellers does, without question.
Yeah.
Lenora Sellers just said, hey, man, I don't like to lose. And that's why he literally answered that question today. They were like, hey, could you describe that 3rd and 18 run? And he was like, I don't like losing. I don't like losing. So I went and scored a touchdown. And he's like, man, dang all that. Y'all get up on my back. We'll go do what we got to do. So we've got Mad Crafter, though, over here. Hold up, Rowdy. Let me see. We'll catch up. He said, give me Cade. Number 2 is QB1.
Yeah.
And then he says, I would like to state that my last comment was sarcasm. It's Sellers all day. Mad Crafter, man. You're a witch. You are a witch, Mad Crafter. Mark Livingston, bro. SC won a lot of games because of Sellers. Clemson
That's
won
true, Mark.
Despite of no argument here. No argument
all right.
here.
We'll just say that I won and then move on to the running back.
All right. Well, you won. Okay. And then, hey, guess what? We've got somebody in here. You know what? I just get to play mediator from now on. Hello. We've got Mr. Brian Pettit. Good evening, my good sir. Sorry to keep you waiting, my friend.
No problem. No problem. I was watching the football game just a minute ago. I was like,
yeah, what's the score? Give us a score update, bro.
7-0. 7-0. So
what's going on, Brian? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I hate to blow your bubble, but I had Sellers first and I had Cade at second.
Yo, hold up, wait a minute. Time out. See,
I told you.
This is why I did not want to get into this, though, because, listen, everybody just tried to argue that Cade should have been in the Heisman conversation. He just had 40 touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns.
He had great numbers.
He had great numbers. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, hold up. Time out. Y'all ain't about to gang up on me. No. No. Not happening. Not happening. No, that's fine. I'm good with that. Hey, L for Lenoris. L for Lenoris. Brian, though, thank you for joining us. Brian of Tiger Stripes Media, Rowdy Rooster. All right, and so guess what? Now I get to play devil's advocate because from now on, it's going to be Rowdy versus Brian and Mad Crafter and Mark and all of the rest of you commenters. We will settle this amongst ourselves. All right, so we did quarterback. I was outruled. Lenora Sellers is the quarterback for South Carolina, y'all. All right, I don't care if you agree with it or not. It's what's been said on Southern Fried Sports. All right, so let's go to running back. Are we going Phil Muffa or Rocket Sanders? And is this even a question, and do we just need to skip on?
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah, Brian.
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
I'm going Rocket Sanders.
Absolutely.
I mean, because he can get out in space. He can get out in space and actually run the ball. And Moffat's just a hard-nosed runner. So on like 3rd down and short, you can go Moffat, and then on Sellers on a deep run or somewhere out of the backfield, you can go Sellers because Moffat can't catch the ball sometimes, and he's not as quick as Sellers. I mean, not Sellers, but Rocket.
Right. Well, hey, and that's the one thing, too, about Rocket. Before I pass it over to Rowdy here, Rocket was definitely going to catch the ball, right, Rowdy?
Yeah, Rocket's like the number 2 or number 3 receiver on the team. and people don't realize that. Also, you got to look at Maffa. He was injured a good bit during the year. I mean, he wasn't. He was banged up for for a few games. So, if we're judging it just off this year, I have to definitely say Rocket. As far as production wise.
Right, absolutely. I mean, and Rocket, yeah, I mean, he's even been a little banged up a little bit. I credit the Ole Miss loss to having Sellers and Rocket not quite 100% yet. I mean, not to go back to what ifs and what was. I mean, we are where we are, all right? Clemson's in the playoffs. We're going to get to our college football playoff picks here soon. Let's see here. We're 20 minutes in. All right, so we've got running back settled. We all went Rocket. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay, agreed there. All right, wide receiver. Give me, Rowdy, you first. 3 best wide receivers, South Carolina or Clemson, and then Brian, you follow them up right after that with your 3 best, and I'll see if I can settle it after that.
Antonio Williams, Bryant Westco, and Mazio Bennett.
All right. Brian, you got 3 right after that one?
I got the same thing on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And then on side of that, if you want to add a 4th receiver, I added Randall for Clemson. I added that, so that's a big 3. That'd be a duo that you could send 4 wide and let Sellers have in the backfield, and then you got Sellers back there, quarterback, and then you got Speedman back there in the backfield. So that'd be a hell of a lineup. It just 4 people,
Yeah, if I had to say a 4th one, if I had to say a 4th one, I'd have to go with Nick Harbor just because of him coming down the stretch. He ended the season with 6 touchdowns, but his playmaking ability, just the fastness of him, and he's an actual threat in the end zone just because of his size.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't get utilized that much this year, which he's learning. He's getting better every game. So I think he'll be a staple, going forward next year.
Right, absolutely. I would have to go Jared Brown, y'all. I mean, Jared Brown, right? Number 14 down.
You can go Jared Brown, but he's been injured. But you could also go if you want to go hottest right now, it'd been Delvon Campbell for Carolina.
Yep, Delvion. Yep, he would be a good one. Hey, and honestly, shout out Alexandra Moore and Parker's Lloyd, Susan Lloyd. Come on the show, Clemson fans before. TJ Moore is Alexandra Moore's son. TJ Moore Jr. Great receiver at Clemson. He will do great things at Clemson. I really believe that.
He was my 5th one. If we were going 5 receivers, he would have been my 5th one.
Yeah, we are literally splitting hairs as far as this goes. I mean, it's really ridiculous that, we don't have one professional team in this state. We don't have one professional team in this state. But if
I don't think there's one in North Carolina either.
Well, yeah, true. Facts there. No argument here. No argument on that one. But even if could we just combine these 2 teams? And I know it'll never happen. I mean, obviously, Gamecocks hate Tigers. Tigers hate Gamecocks. I mean, we just hate each other. But if we could just all put this petty nonsense aside, we could win a freaking national championship for the state, right? I mean,
yeah.
Could you guys both agree on
that? No. I give you 17 reasons why. But
14. Or 14 reasons why, maybe. I don't know. Brian, you got a comment on
that? Well, I did tell you this. I was trying to send it to you, one of y'all, but who was it? I think it was on Instagram. there was a guy that makes the football helmets, and he had a Gamecock Tiger or something. It was South Carolina Tiger.
It was probably AI.
You know what? It was probably, he made it, but it was generated as the Clemson colors, but it was the Gamecock logo with a tiger paw in the middle of it. It's crazy. It was like, nah. And it had a Carolina across it. I was like, nah, that wouldn't work.
Well, hold on. Time out, because I've said this before on Southern Fried Sports. Did he have the Clemson paw properly turned to 1 p.m.? Because I swear to God, there's this one dude on Twitter. If you do not have your Clemson paw turned the right way, he's got a huge ordeal about it, all right? All right? This dude, you got to have your tiger paw. You got to have it turned the exact right way, or else you are in falsehoods of Tiger fandom. So, was the
it's a teddy bear paw, so
was it turned right, Brian?
And it's got to have the R. And you got to have it 1 o'clock, and you got to have the little R to it. You just can't have the normal tiger paw. I mean, it worked for South Carolina. And also, you got to do. There's something about the Carolina logo too. You got to have the right Carolina logo too. You just can't have the.
Dang that. I've never had nobody ever call me out about wearing a Gamecock logo ever. And I'll be danged if anybody ever wants to call me out about the way I put a Gamecock on my car. Rowdy Rooster, what say you? Is that blasphemy or not?
Hold up now, because that Gamecock logo better have the talons. It better have the talons.
I was about to say, you better not tell me it better be turned to 1 o'clock. I swear to God, I'll end all of y'all right now. I'll remove all of y'all off my stage. Y'all don't want this smoke.
And you got to have the spur to it, too. You got to have the spur to the logo, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not the talons, the spurs. That's what I mean.
The spurs. Yeah, the spurs. You got to have the little spur.
I mean, talon, spurs, claw.
I mean, look. It's not a teddy bear paw, so it's all good.
Yeah, but you got to have it turned all at 1 o'clock. All right. Anyways, let's get into this more. The all South Carolina team for the Clemson and the Gamecocks. All right, we've done quarterback, we've done running back, we've talked about wide receiver.
Tight end.
Brian. Give me your offensive lineman for the state of South Carolina. With only the Clemson and the Gamecocks comprised, that everybody's getting confused about what we're doing. And we've got plenty of comments over here. We'll get to those right after this, right after we do the offensive line. So, Brian, offensive line, what you got cooked?
All right, I got Martavis. This is from the Clemson side, and this is like the first thing. So I got Marcus Tate at left guard. I got Parks at right guard. And I got Brandon Stoll at tight end. And this is on my other side, who I think that could be first too. It goes Josh Thompson. And then in center would go to Lee. What is their name?
Josiah Thompson and Vershawn Lee, right? Yeah, okay.
And then Simpkins, and then Carson, and then for the tight end would be Jonathan Simmons. That'd be the second. So yeah.
Man, that was a lot of Gamecocks, bro. That was a lot of Gamecocks. Rowdy. You're probably close to that. I think you gave
a
little more credit.
Tight end was going to have to be Brennan Stool if we're going just the first team. Torricelli Simpkins would be my right guard. He's just physical. He hadn't been beat many plays this year. Vershawn Lee was going to be my center, and then it was going to be y'all's left tackle. I can't remember his name.
Left tackle would be.
No, it's going to be was it Banks?
Yeah, or Blake Miller.
Okay, Blake Miller, and then I wanted to put Josiah Thompson in there, but I just think since he's a freshman, I didn't. And then y'all's left guard, I can't remember his name. I got it wrote down on the thing I sent Jay.
Marcus Tate.
That's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would go with mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had the right ideas.
Yeah, no, well, hey, you know what? Credit to both of you guys, because like I said, I was going to be here, the one to mediate. I wanted, so if you guys don't know, Rowdy Rooster, he's, of course, a Gamecock fan. Of course, he wouldn't be a Rowdy Rooster. And then, of course, you got Brian of Tiger Stripes Media. So, of course, he's a Clemson Tiger fan. And so that's what I wanted to bring these two gentlemen together, kind of talk about what they were going to, you know, and see how objective they could be. They were very objective. I think they did a great job. The one I would mention would be Tree Babalade, maybe. And then, of course.
Yeah, he didn't play a lot this year, though.
He didn't. No, he was hurt. And then what was the other freshman, though?
Josiah Thompson.
No, it was Josiah and one more. One other one. I know you know him.
No, Campbell. Who was it? Campbell?
For Gamecocks.
Was it Campbell?
For the Gamecocks. Yeah, what?
No, excuse me. He wasn't Campbell. That's a wide receiver.
There was one other freshman offensive lineman, though.
It wasn't.
Somebody's yelling in the background.
Henry.
Hey, I don't know who that is. Mark, is that you being loud, or is that Madcrafter being loud in the background? He said Moppo is running back, if I missed it. Yeah.
No, you're wrong, Riley. Sit down. Sit down, Riley.
I think if Jared Brown would stay healthy, I think he could have been on that list. Absolutely. Williams, West Coast. We'll get to Antonio Williams. Honestly, I would put him as a special teams guy. Simon.
I got a feeling we're going to disagree a little bit on the defensive front. I believe that's what's going to happen.
Oh, God. It's so hard to pick the defensive front. Brian, so are you ready to get to your defensive front? I'll give you the floor first, Brian. You go first.
I'm going to go South Carolina first. Line. This is my first team. Edge rusher for Carolina. Kyle, and then defensive defensive tackle would be the 91 guy, Hemingway. And then Alex would be the defensive tackle. Edge rusher would be Stewart. And then middle linebacker would be Williams. Safety would be Smith. And then the number 24 guy, and then the corner would be Collins. That would be my first one. And then on the Clemson side, it's Woods, Parker, and then you got Sammy Brown. You got to have him at middle linebacker. He would be that's going to be the big freshman right there. And you got Carter, Terrell, and Meekins would be my first one. That would be my first ones. And on the second one would be Lawson, Page, Woodass, and
hold up, wait a minute. Whoa. Show everybody. Family show everybody.
I thought we was doing like first team all melded together.
Well, that was it.
He's but hey, I just wanted to pause.
That's his name.
That's I know, man, I know. Hey, can I get some General Booty? That's also somebody's name. Hey, listen, we gonna make a joke when we get a chance here on Southern Fried Sports.
That's right.
Hey, yeah. How about Kicker the Dicker or Dicker the Kicker?
Yeah,
the Dicker the Kicker. Last name. That'll be coming up later on the show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about that one here very soon. But yeah, how about old Woodass? Hey, Woodass, I'll beat all y'all down any day of the week. How about that for Woodass?
JD, pull up the ones I sent you for my defense and read that out for me if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Oh, because all right. So Rowdy Rooster, and then I'll vote.
Hang on.
Vote.
Hey, JD.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
With my list, and I'll show you. There's my. Hang on. I can't find it. Hang on. I don't know where the camera is. Okay, there. All right, you see that? That's the Carolina side. See all the yellow? That's first team.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's see the blue side?
Yeah,
look at the defense. Clemson is in the other side. This is Carolina. Well, hang on. That's Clemson, and on that other side is Carolina. So you can see the yellow where the Gamecocks are yellow and Clemson's the blue and the yellow. So you can see how many.
Okay. All right, and so
you're good. I just put them in as one team. Is all I've done. I just put them in as first team.
All right, yeah, and so Brian, listen, I hate to cut you off. So here, I'll run you down Rowdy Rooster's list.
Okay,
and you can either go agree or disagree. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So safety, DQ Smith. That's a Gamecock.
Yeah, DQ was my first one too.
Okay. All right. So agree there. All right. So DB, Nick Eamon-Worry. Agree or disagree there?
I can agree on that one because Meeks makes I did have Meeks as the first one, but I can agree because Meeks makes a lot of mistakes.
Well, I got Meekins down as a cornerback. So okay, so after
and he's actually a safety too.
I'm reading. I'm gonna read you Rowdy's list though, and we'll just let you agree or disagree. All right, and so I just hit you with Eamon-Worry. So cornerback, Jalen Kilgore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, like you just mentioned, cornerback RJ Mickens.
Yep. I agree with those.
All right. And then we've got one more cornerback, Khalil Barnes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run a 4-2-5 here in South Carolina, basically.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna put so much field and size on the field. We don't care what kind of football y'all want to play in Indiana, Notre Dame, Indiana, playing right now. Anybody got a score update?
Yes.
I know there's comments over here. I'll get to those comments.
Well, I did that many defensive backs just for the.
Time. Let me catch this up, y'all. Let me see if I can
throw the flag.
Yeah, personal foul, pass interference, Rowdy Rooster, horse collar tackle.
Challenging.
Oh, he's challenging it. Replay, please. Let me get to this side over here. No. Illegal.
Hey man, this is the only kind of sports coverage that you can get here on Southern Fried Sports, y'all. Hey, this is fantastic. I love it though. All right. So we've got Mickens, we got Khalil Barnes. All right, hey, we're gonna get through the defense, and then we've got a few more other tidbits we're gonna get to. So going on through Brian, we're gonna go on through Rowdy Rooster's picks here. He has Demetrius Knight and Barrett Carter, and that funky name, Mr. Woodaz, all y'all lovers, sit down somewhere. Let me try to keep my language correct here this evening on Southern Fried Sports.
I agree.
All right, so we're good there. All right, and then Kyle Kennard, TJ Parker, TJ Sanders, and Tonka Hemingway.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are getting too agreeable. All right, we're gonna have to go to comments. Y'all are getting too agreeable. What kind of
notes?
There's one guy that you can add a corner that you can actually add. He's called the Hawk, and Terrell. Terrell. You can add him to the mix. You can add him to the second one or first one.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Time out. If you had done an all-time list, you would have had more arguments between me and him.
Yeah.
Bro, first of all, I am not a counselor. I am not prepared. All right. I do the best I can, just trying to talk about all this random sport.
Hey, at least I show up on time for class, though. You know,
man. Well, I'll be honest with you. Both of you guys, y'all could all do your own show, man. Y'all are amazing. I'll be honest with you. Y'all both are amazing. You
Hey,
have
Rowdy,
great sports takes. You have great shows. You have great opinions. We could all do this by ourselves if we wanted to, but we choose not to. We choose to do it together.
if you had to do who would be your quarterback from the Clemson and the Carolina from way back then? From now until way back, who would be your quarterback and running back?
Deshaun Watson would be my number one. My backup would be Connor Shaw, and that's hard for me to say. It breaks my heart, but it is what it is. Yes, I said that the diddler was gonna be my number one, but yeah, that's hard to say. But anyway, okay, I'm about to throw up in my mouth a little bit. Running back, it's gonna have to be George Rogers, and then C.J. Spiller.
Okay, my running backs would be C.J. Spiller, and then you have Lattimore.
C.J. didn't win a Heisman, did he?
No, but he was. Well, no, but the quarterback, and this is probably an old. I don't know. Todd Ellis, the quarterback.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
wow.
I'm fine with that.
Or you can go with Tommy Suggs.
Hey, yeah, Suggs will be a good one. Some people say Tannehill was all right.
See, we're gonna throw this all the way now.
What? Well, hold up. First of all, time out. Everybody, time out. Flag. Can I pull a Jim Rome? Can I self-gloss? Hey, this is my show, people. What is going on here? My show just got hijacked.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
Hey, man, let's get to some comments, man. Let's get some comments.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was literally about to say. Listen, no, it's not my show, y'all. This is y'all show. That's what I want this to be. Like, I don't care, man. I'm so happy to have Rowdy and Brian and Rowdy, man, and Mark and Madcrafter and Scott, all of these people that are commenting. Listen, happy holidays, y'all. Literally, it is the college football playoff kickoff show of Southern Fried Sports, y'all. So, like, literally, I'm just so excited to be able to, do this. I'm so glad that I was wrangled into this position to do this. Listen, I'm wearing Easter colors over here, okay? I am literally as, like, neutral as I can get right now. I've got a Penn State guy. Mark is a Penn State guy. I've got a Penn State guy coming up tomorrow. I've got a Gamecock guy. I've got a Tigers guy, Brian Pettit of Tiger Stripe Media. I've got Rowdy Rooster of the Southern Fried Sports. Hey, I don't know if y'all heard that new intro video earlier, but we was straight cooking stuff. I was straight frying stuff over here on Southern Fried Sports. And so we covered the all South Carolina team. I think all of Gamecocks and Tigers could admit, if we combined our teams, we would be a heck of a force to be reckoned with. Unfortunately, there's no professional sports, so we just kind of got to split up what's good amongst us. But y'all, we've got Notre Dame and Indiana, and then, yeah, like Rowdy said, let's hit a few comments. So, Brian, Rowdy, I'm going to show a few comments, and then y'all will react. Let's see if I can catch up to where I was. Y'all give me just 1 second.
By the way, it's 14-0 Notre Dame, just in case you want to know.
14-0. Yeah, one of the comments coming up. Hey, Rowdy, we got Scott right here. Good
bro.
Evening,
what's up, brother?
What's up, big dog? All right, we got the Madcrafter. Kyle Watkins at Wofford. Do either of you guys know anything about Kyle Watkins at Wofford?
Nope.
No.
Here's a funny one. Let's get y'all's reaction to this one. JD's talons are rainbow colored. Anybody got a reaction to that one? Come on, Rowdy. I know you got something funny to say about that. Put some gravy on it.
I hope you lose in fantasy football.
I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Hey, yes, shout out Riley Reed Option. Thank you for jinxing me for the rest of the year. Spurs are a must, says Scott Williams.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what else we got. Shanna says, "What's up, Rowdy?"
Hey, Shanae.
Ace.
That's my sister-in-law.
Yeah, but that's just Shanna.
Yes, Shanna's my sister-in-law.
Hey, either way. Hey, Shanae.
She's a big Clemson fan.
Hey, Matt Crafter. Hey, he says, "Tell Shanae." I said, "What's up, too?"
You stupid.
Oh, Lord. Scott Williams like, "No, that's my wife. That's my wife. Don't talk to her like that." Oh, my goodness. Yes, we did, Scott Williams. We did lose a recruit to Ole Miss, which, okay, so yeah, we'll transition into topics. Holy goodness, we've been talking for like 45 minutes. All right, we got to change up topics. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, y'all. Happy holidays to all of you people. So yeah, let's go right into that one. Rowdy Rooster. What do you make of Andrew Jones saying he committed to the Gamecocks the other day, and then he visited Ole Miss a couple of days later and reversed his commitment? I mean, and then what about Eamon Worry and Demetrius Knight saying, "You know what? Hey, we committed to this program. We decided we're going to play, and we're going to play."
So Andrew Jones, that's that Grambling guy, right? The one that's going to come from Grambling. Mm-hmm. We don't need him. Hey, man, if you don't want to be here, don't be here. It's that simple. Well, I'm glad we didn't waste any more time on you. We saved some money for somebody better down the road. That's just the way that's the way you got to look at it. Next man up mentality. Ole Miss has got a little bit. Maybe they have a little bit more money to spend. I don't know. I mean, at last I looked, we were both 9-3, so they can spend their money and waste their money, and we're still gonna do well. So Lane Kiffin can have him, I reckon. But what was the other question you just asking me about the?
Well, let's go into the Nick Eamon Worry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nick.
That's culture. Yeah, that's all culture.
And here, let me paint this picture though for you guys. So, if I'm a father like Demetrius Knight, and he says, "I'm gonna play this game," and he says it's because he's gonna teach his children to finish what they start. If you start something, they're gonna finish it. To me, that's called culture and commitment. What we call dirty C words here on Southern Fried Sports. Shane Beamer is building it.
Well, that could be he had some good raising. He actually got belt to ass when he was younger. You finish what you start. You don't
beep, beep, beep.
My bad.
No, you good. No cussing on Southern Fried. We'll get there. It's all good.
No, I was talking about like a donkey, like.
Yeah. Well, hey, there to defend Rowdy Rooster, there is a meme, y'all. There is a guy that's laying on a donkey, and somebody walks into his room, and he tells him to get off his ass. So yeah, like I said, yeah, bleep, we're good. No worries, we're good. Ain't no sweat. We ain't no.
But yeah, I'm glad they decided to play. It could be a site that maybe Eamon Worry comes back next year. I mean,
He didn't walk.
I mean, he didn't walk. So they just want to finish what they started. Maybe who knows? Maybe this is his, goodbye present to the Gamecocks. So, right. But it does mean something that you have only, besides the people who hit the transfer portal, we only had one or two opt-outs for the bowl game. I mean, I understand Kyle Bernard.
Yeah, I mean, some hit the portal, but only 2 opt-outs for sure. And
I mean, that says something.
Brian, for you as a father, my man, I mean, what do you think that it says about Demetrius Knight and him saying, you know what, I'm going to play in this game. I'm going to start what I finish because I don't want my kids using this as an excuse later on down the road.
I agree with him. I mean, totally. As a parent, yeah, I totally agree with him on that subject because his kids are going to one day go, hey, my dad didn't do this, my dad did this, but I'm going to stay in school, you know? And that's what I was thinking just a minute ago. You want to, I mean, as I have a son and a daughter, and I just want to, they're going to look up to you, you know, and everything. So whatever you do, they're going to try to do it. And if they go to college, then they're going to go, okay, I quit, you know? And then you're going to go, well, why did he quit? Oh, well, you quit too. So, hey, Dad, you quit at the same time. So why can I not quit?
Right.
And so that's the reason why.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dad, you didn't play that bowl game when it didn't mean anything against Illinois that time. I mean, that dude, what Demetrius Knight said, that just says, and you know, I've got my dirty C words here on Southern Fried Sports. Culture, commitment, competition, loyalty. I mean, but that equals commitment. So I know there's so many dirty C words that I could literally say right now. Cash, as we see Andrew Jones that we were talking about in the chat, flipping over his comment or flipping his commitment to Ole Miss. We've got Madcrafter. He says that was an easy TD pass. Notre Dame is about to roll Indiana. The Gamecocks are about to roll Illinois. Notre Dame's about to roll Indiana. I heard Clemson got the number 1. Hey, yeah, how about Dabo? Hey, Brian, how'd you feel about Dabo? Finally dabbling into
dabbling the portal. It needs to be done.
Dabbling. Hey,
it needed to be done. If I was
he didn't have an option.
He don't have an option. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, hold time.
They told him. No, they told him.
Time.
You out of timeouts. You don't use 3 of them.
No,
it's
Southern Fried Sports. I'll use another one. I'm like, hey, give me my free kick. I want my free kick. No, listen to this though. So, what if they lose to Texas this week? And I posted this on Twitter. Y'all can find us at JDY06 on Twitter. You can find Rowdy Rooster at Joshua W0524 on Twitter. And you can find Brian Pettit at BPETIT34, I think, on Twitter. Also of Tiger Stripes Media. But what I posted on Twitter was, what if Clemson loses this game and people try to blame it on Dabo being too focused for once on landing portal players?
I mean, they can try, but it won't hold no water. I don't believe. I mean,
he just landed his first 2 portal commitments ever.
You can't get mad at the coach.
12.
You can't get mad at the coach for trying to make the program better going forward. That's just, if you do, then you're one of those roller coaster fans that you want to be on when it's high and off when it's low. That's just, you can't do that. I mean, what's he going to do? He's got
a Gamecock defending a Clemson Tiger coach. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
No, I didn't say. I'm not defending him. I'm saying that if it happened, they should not be upset about it.
Well, no, I said that. Yeah.
But I believe that he started using the portal because he got told to use the portal. I don't believe because he's stubborn. I believe he noticed that his draft classes were slipping every year. I mean, his recruiting classes were slipping every year. So I think they pretty much was like, hey, you need to make a change, or we might possibly, how much leeway will 2 national titles give you? You know what I mean?
I don't know, Brian.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say, Brian. Yeah, Tiger Stripes Media. How much leeway does 2 national championships give you?
Not much at all. Not much at all, because I mean, you can win 2 national championships, and then all of a sudden you go to a downhill and it just slumps downhill, and then you're done for. You have 2 losing seasons and it's all over. So
I kind of look, I kind of look at it like this, Brian and JD. I kind of look at it as this: it's like the teacher giving you an open book test, and you don't open the daggum book to take the test. Why not use the tools at your disposal to put yourself in a better position? So it was time he started doing it. I mean, he tried it his way. He realized that, it worked for what it was for a little while, but it wasn't going to get him over that hump, you could say.
Right. Absolutely. All right. So listen. All right. So I think we've covered most of what we're going to do. We're going to do college football playoff picks next. Let me get in a few comments here, because Mad Crafter, this man is a madman. And then Mark, of course, too. Mark also said, why not Sammy Brown? Because they benched him in the 4th quarter because they said he was a liability. I mean, the coaches of Clemson even came out and said that. They thought Lenoris was going to run, and that's why they said that he was benched. And so, Mark, I mean, that is why he was benched in the 4th quarter, according to what I've heard. And then we've got Scott. You're right. The Sportsketeers. I guess that's because it said I was going to skate. I mean, I don't know. Lord have mercy. And then we've got Mad Crafter. Lattimore all day with Watson. Facts. Dude, I so hate it for Lattimore. Marcus Lattimore.
Not all time. He wasn't better than George Rogers.
Yeah, but I mean, even he got drafted. I mean,
I'm seeing all time. If you're going all time, you're going all time.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I'm just talking about the injury part of it.
Oh, no, that was horrible. That was horrible. It completely changed. I mean, I'll never forgive Auburn.
Yeah, Scott says, Lattimore was a problem. Absolutely,
right,
he was.
Hold up 1 second.
And then,
Indiana,
of course, hold on, we got Johnny Doughton, Roll Tide. Hold on, let me get to these comments, and then I'll come right to you, Brian.
All right.
We got Mad Crafter. Are you kidding me? In Todd Ellis's voice. Love it. Love you, Mad Crafter. You're the man, bro. I know you're a Miami fan, but the fact that you know that is amazing. Mark says, cannot agree on Todd Ellis. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all, too.
Let's get some comments. Proceeds to do the opposite. Hey, first of all, Mad Crafter, you're coming on here soon. You know what?
Yeah. And when you getting on?
Mad Crafter,
yeah, Matt,
you coming on soon?
Too?
Yeah, Mad Crafter, you coming soon, bro? We got to talk about
keyboard.
We got to talk about
keyboard warrior.
Yeah, hiding behind your underwear and your T-shirt in your mama's basement, as Nick Saban says on College
Cheetos
Game
dust on your fingers.
Dude, hey, did y'all? By the way, I was gonna mention that too. Did y'all check Nick Saban? He's in Indiana wearing an Indiana Jones hat. Did anybody catch that?
I caught it. I got it.
Rowdy, they were at College Game Day. Dude, yeah, you're gonna have to look it up. I posted it earlier. And of course, he was throwing the flames per the usual about NIL and transfer portal, all the while wearing an Indiana Jones hat, bro. I'm telling you, Nick Saban is the man. Good gracious. Here, let's clear these comments. Brian, hold your comment. We're coming to you, Brian. We're coming to you, Brian.
Okay.
Let me see where I got. We got Johnny Doughton. He's laughing. Matt Crafter, of course, saying open the phone lines. Matt Crafter, I'll text you a link right now. Matt Crafter. Matt Crafter, I will text you the link right now. If you're ready to catch this smoke, we would love to have you on.
Get in here.
We'll do it. I don't care. I don't care one bit. I will send you a link, Matt Craft. Let's see what else we got. Oh, he said the A word, Scott says. Oh, my goodness. Let's get to all these comments, and then we're going to move on. Mark, I can understand Rocket opting out. Yeah, with his injury history. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have no issue with Rocket or Kyle Kennard opting out. No issue with it. I do appreciate the fact that D Knight and Eamon Worry and those dudes, they're coming back to get that 10th win. Hopefully, one more win than the Clemson Tigers get coming tomorrow, which we got to get to our college football playoff pick coming up soon. Holy gracious, y'all. Y'all are so hard to keep up with. Y'all are so hard. All coaches are in the portal grabbing players right now. Correct, they are. Scott, let's see what else we got. We got Johnny Doughton. I'm late to the party. How many times has JD cursed? I'm going over 3 now. No, hey, no, I'm good. No, I'm below 1. I'm below 0.5. We're good. We're good there. Matt Crafter, I disagree, Rowdy. It's Dabo returning to the playoffs. JD, let me set this straight. Matt, I'm about to send you a link. I swear, as soon as I get through these comments, and then I'm gonna put these guys up with a new topic, and then I'm gonna send you a link, Matt Craft. You can jump right straight in here if you want to. We got Mark. Sorry if you guys ever watched George Rogers play, you would definitely change your mind. Well, hey, Mark, none of us are old enough to have ever done that before. None of us are old enough to watch George Rogers play. He was 18 in 1980. We are all so far behind that. Mad Crafter, yeah, I hear you right now. Mad Crafter, I will send you the link right now. Good gravy and biscuits. All right. So, good gravy and biscuits. Right to Rowdy. Right to Rowdy Rooster. All right. So, Rowdy Rooster. Tennessee over Ohio State. Indiana over Notre Dame. SMU over Penn State. Texas and Clemson. What are your college football playoff picks? And I will get the Mad Crafter up and running right now.
Okay. Tennessee over Ohio State. I'm gonna have to go SMU over Penn State. What was the other game? Lord, I'm having a brain fart right now.
We've got Clemson, Texas.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame's gonna be over Indiana, and I'll have to go. I had to go Texas over Clemson. Those are my picks.
Yeah, I can't really.
I can't. I mean, I could see Clemson winning. I could see Penn State beating SMU, but if you was asking my gut feeling right now, those are the teams I'd have to choose.
Okay,
and Tennessee and Ohio State's kind of a toss up. Tennessee, I believe, is going to be able to run the ball, even though Ohio State is really good at stopping the run.
Right.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see that game.
Be.
That's going to be different.
And so, yeah, as we await the Mad Crafter here, by the way, y'all, he's a witch. I've sent him the link. We're waiting on Mad Crafter to come on right now. Kelly Ford of KFordRatings.com, he put out his picks, and he actually said that SMU might be the most possible upset pick this week. If it were me, though, I'm going Clemson or Tennessee. Brian, what say you? What is your most likely upset pick this week, Brian? In the college football playoff.
I'm going Tennessee over Ohio State. That's my big pick. and then I'm going Texas over Clemson. What's my gut setting right now? And then I'm going to take Penn State over SMU, and then the Fighting Irish are going to probably win this game too. So yeah. So that's my what my gut feeling says right now. Because here's the thing, and I'm going to talk about this too. When you look at this, I'm going to talk about the Texas and the Clemson game for a minute. If you look at Clemson's kicking team, punter, he only kicks it 40-something yards. He did that against South Carolina. He's done it all year. Like for South Carolina's kicker can kick it 52, you can get down, they're going to put you in a position like they did against Clemson. So, I mean, it depends on the punts now. So if you're 4th and 20, then if you're backed up to the 20-yard line, the Clemson punter is only going to kick it 40-something yards because he can't boom one. And that's going to be the problem tomorrow. Texas is going to get good field position. That's my little thing. I mean, so.
Dude, I'm so torn. I mean, so and here, Rowdy, I'll throw it to you right after I say this. So, as an SEC fan, I want Texas to smoke Clemson, but also knowing the easy schedule that Texas had all year, they really didn't play much of anybody. We saw how they struggled. I honestly, I wouldn't be much surprised if Clemson gives Texas fits. I mean, I really wouldn't. Even without a run game. I think with Cade Klubnik going back home and already beating Ewers in a state championship game, I don't know if you guys know that or not, but Quinn Ewers has already lost a state championship game to Cade Klubnik before. It would not shock me one bit, though, if Dabo Swinney and Cade Klubnik go down to Texas and play an immaculate game. I mean, at this point, it really wouldn't shock me.
Yeah. I look at I chose Texas because I seen how Texas played up to their potential when they played Georgia the second time. And I believe that Texas's offensive line will be able to protect better than Clemson's offensive line. And I say that even though Clemson did a phenomenal job against South Carolina's defensive line. But I just think that a moment might be too big for Cade. And I kind of look at quarterbacks. Texas has the better quarterbacks. I mean, they have a better backup. We'll say that. I'll say they have a better backup quarterback. I think if they bring Arch in, it's going to add another dimension to the running game because Arch can move. It's going to be interesting to see how Sarkisian puts together his game plan versus Riley. That's going to be one of the keys to the game is who calls the better plays at what time. And then, of course, the turnover battle.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness.
Where's he at?
Oh, hold up. Time out. Everybody, time out. This is a new first here on Southern Fried Sports. All right, so we've had Rowdy. We've had Brian on before. This is all new. Looky here. We got Madcraft. He gonna hide. My man,
Lord have mercy. Chargers.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Hey, he's a Hurricane fan. He's a Charger fan. Hey, this is my man, Madcraft. He got great sports takes. Hey, I don't know if you've been listening here for a minute. What you got to say, Madcraft? I'll give you the floor, Madcraft. You go, brother.
Hell, remind me what we were talking about. Can I cuss on this channel?
No, please
No.
don't. No, please don't.
No. Okay.
Right. So hey, listen. This is what I need you to do. I need you to go to greenvillesportsmedia.com. I'm posting articles on there. I'm covering Furman basketball and football and baseball and whatever I want to cover on there now. So hey, man, we just growing. We doing the Lord's work over here, and I know you doing witchcraft, and I know you ain't driving down the road.
That's nonsense. I'm a Christian. But anyway, hey, I want to give you my playoff picks. I think that's
what we were talking about. Yeah, correct.
Rowdy was giving his. And I don't remember Rowdy when he finished, but Rowdy's crazy, man. He's a nut, so he's probably wrong. So I'm gonna go. I had Notre Dame winning by 2 touchdowns, easy. Period tonight. I knew that. I do think tomorrow's game early is going to be close, but Penn State's going to beat them. I don't think that game's going to work out the way that people think it's going to go. I do think SMU is a good football team. Don't get me wrong. And it's not an ACC.
Of course you think that because they finished above Miami in the ACC standings. So you got to think they're a good football team, man, crap.
Well, most people don't because they say, well, it's ACC. It's, the nonsense that happens. But anyways.
The all-cupcake conference. Is that what you're talking about?
Then I go to that afternoon game, and that's my shocker, 27-17. That's the Tigers.
Ooh.
This shocker or just like a shocker?
That's an upset shocker.
Hey,
that's a driving down the road and accidentally hit a bull.
Wait, we're still gonna bet those U daddies on that game?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. How about some U daddies? How about betting some U daddies on it?
I got Texas. You got Clemson. I'll bet you 3 U daddies that Texas is gonna win that game tomorrow.
No. I ain't gonna do that. I bet you daddy. Hey, JD.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you happen to hear my phone call on the local station today?
No, I didn't. But here, since I have you right now, I'll tell you what, we'll give a shout out to that station right now. Of course, the fan
upstate.
You know, hey, listen, Brian, the fan upstate, yeah, the fan upstate. Of course, we'll go back and listen to it. But did you hear how they taught us all of that rule about that free kick last night? How about that one, Matt Crow?
What about it?
Well, I think your kicker got to kick that free kick there on the rule that the fan upstate taught us about. So
yeah,
that one. I was just like ready to give them all credit for that one, of course.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I did not know that hasn't happened since like the 70s.
Yep.
That blew my mind. I thought it had been a little more recent than that. Surely.
I thought Diesel had just looked up a rule that had never happened before and would never happen again. Last night, I'm watching it, and so yeah, of course, shout out to the fan upstate, shout out to Diesel and Cole. Listen, they've got a promo that ran about it. They were like, "Look, you can free kick the ball after a fair catch some way or another." And literally, out of all the things in the world that could have happened last night, I mean, the world could have been blown up by 1,000 suns, according to Madcrafter. And here we are.
No, hey, Diesel didn't get that. He didn't get that joke. Okay? You said, what did you say?
I said, hey, will you say the Gamecocks win the football championship of football next year?
Yeah, like, hey, will you say this to make me feel good? And I said, hey, will you say the sun exploded 30 seconds ago? Like that, as if that's gonna happen.
I know, and I got it after the fact. you were such a wild man, though. All right, so you had Notre Dame, you've got Penn State, you got Clemson though over Texas, right?
27-17.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good about that.
And then
I could
Ohio
go
State
27-20. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I could say 17-14, but you're not a Clemson fan, Madcraft.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't work. But no, and then the Ohio State Tennessee game, what'd you have?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. All right. Well, hey, I've got Tennessee at Neyland North. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is the things that can happen when y'all come on to Southern Fried Sports. You might find yourself chatting with all of the people here on Southern Fried Sports. Madcraft, man. Hey, dude, you're the man. You know I love you. You know I'll always be here. You're always welcome here. I will always, if anytime you want to come on, anytime I say something crazy, or Rowdy or Brian or whoever I've got on with me, if they say something crazy, you're welcome to come join the show. You know that, my friend?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I love it, man.
Love the show. Hey, make sure y'all hit that subscribe, like, and follow button. We've got a few more things we want to get into. Here, let me throw it over to Brian real quick. Brian, give us your CFP pick. Madcraft, just stick around with us for a minute. Just be quiet. Let these guys talk real quick. You stick with us up.
You talking about the?
Brian,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Your CFP picks. Who you got?
Oh, you talking about for tomorrow?
Well, tonight, tomorrow. Indiana come back to win.
I got Texas tomorrow winning. I got Notre Dame, and I got Tennessee winning. And what's the other one? I can't think of it anymore.
SMU, Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State.
SMU. I got Penn State winning that one.
Right
so
on.
That's my pick.
I think I'm the only one that went SMU.
No, Kelly Ford of K Ford Ratings. He said he picked all straight picks for them to come through this week. But he said, and I asked him this specifically on X, which, by the way, you can find us all on X. Everything's right here at the bottom of the screen. You got at JDY at 06. You got at Madcraft 16. You got at Joshua W 0524. You got at BPEPTIT 34 on X. Go follow us all. Yo, like, follow, share, subscribe. But yeah, K Ford, he predicted outright winners, but he said if it was his gut, the one upset he would pick would be SMU. And so, y'all, I think we've talked about the free kick. We've talked about Eamon Worry. Here's two things that we're gonna settle this up with right now, and we're gonna get out of here. We got so many comments too. I tell you what, we'll settle it up with one more thing right now. We'll settle it up with one more football pick, one more football topic, I guess. How about Brock Purdy spending 75% of his salary to buy 10 offensive linemen new Toyota Sequoias? Like, bro, did you get a new credit card? You expecting a new deal coming up soon?
Because, tax write-off.
Yeah,
tax write-off.
Hey, man, it looks to me like you putting this on a little bit of credit coming down the road. Rowdy,
hey, man. Hey, man. One offensive lineman to them, I'm happy for them. Hey, them big uglies deserve it. They deserve it. Think about it, man. That's what makes a great team is line play, offensive line or defensive line play. That's what makes a great team. Period. He might just be like, hey, man, look, I'm tired of running around a little bit. Y'all gonna have to do something, and I'm gonna give you a gift so that way you do it.
Hey, if I give y'all these cars, they better not sack me so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna repo that crap. You're not getting a title until we finish next year with me having less than 5 sacks, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just wild it's just wild that this happened coming down to it. And then Brian, I'm gonna come to you, Madcraft. I'm gonna let you finish it up, my man, and then we're gonna ride out for the night, my friend. So Brian, what do you think about Brock Purdy spending, I don't know, 10% of his next contract on buying offensive linemen new Toyota Sequoias?
I kind of saw the video and I kind of liked it. I mean, they got the white the truck, but the red is actually the interior of the 49ers, and it's got the 49ers logos in them. So I saw all the truck today because I saw the video, and I'm a 49er fan, and I thought it was kind of cool. But there's been a lot of people doing that lately. I mean, a lot of these NFL people do it. Deshaun Watson did it a couple years ago to his offensive lineman, and they bought. I think he bought him watches.
Wait,
caught on him.
Did you say that?
Until he caught them charges.
Wait, did you say that Deshaun got him all massages? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew it was gonna blow JD.
Oh my!
Oh, well, hey, family show. Family show.
Yeah, family show. Hey, which I actually, in the post earlier, y'all, I said, listen, the first thing I want to do is I want to get you guys off to go watch Notre Dame and Indiana. Family show. Eyes up here. Words are hard. I don't care what none of y'all say. But yeah, we've got Mark and Scott. I want to say Mark and Livingston. Let's see. We've got 14-3 Notre Dame. We've got Mark. He thinks he's the old guy.
Yeah.
Rowdy, we are not cool at all anymore.
What did I do? I
don't know. We'll have to go back and explore that.
I'll put some gravy on it. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Put some gravy on it. Put some sand on it. Scott Williams says SMU versus everyone. I think they.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're my brother, but you're crazy.
Bro, y'all lost to Clemson. Get out of here with that nonsense. I really don't think Tennessee over SMU is much of an upset. I don't either, but the point spread would say that it is. Oh, he was Mark. Mark's a Penn State fan, so he was saying you were crazy because you picked Penn State.
Well, I mean, I like the underdog story a little bit, I just don't think Penn State's really played anybody. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Dude, I don't think Texas has played anybody. I don't think Indiana's played anybody. I don't think any of them have played anybody. And so, hey, Madcraft, my good sir, jump in here. Let me unmute you. Jump in here. Unmute that camera. Bring yourself. Show yourself, Madcrafter.
I can't use my camera no more. I ain't got no light.
Oh, you good. Hey, well, I tell you what. Tell everybody to go subscribe and like and follow Southern Fried Sports. And hey, man, I appreciate you jumping on. Me and you coming up soon. We're good because I know you got the takes. I know you do. Me and you coming up soon. All right.
Hey, we're gonna do it together. But hold on. Before we finish, I got to tell you, for holiday spirit, my favorite Christmas joke.
All right.
Are y'all ready?
We ready.
All right. It's Christmas Eve. There's 3 guys that are riding in a truck, driving down the road. It's late at night. It's icy, and they slide and they wreck, and unfortunately, all 3 of them don't make it. So all 3 of them are walking up to the pearly white gates, and St. Peter comes up to see them. And he says, in the spirit of Christmas, I will allow you into the gates of heaven if you present to me something that represents Christmas. So the first guy steps up and he thinks for a second. Then he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out his lighter and he strikes it and lights it up. And St. Peter says, what is that supposed to be? And he says, they're Christmas candles. And he says, oh, very well. You can enter into the gates of heaven. So then the second guy comes up, and he's a little more nervous. He's fidgeting around, kind of trying to think about what he could do, and then he finds something in his pocket, pulls out his keys. He holds keys, and he starts shaking them. St. Peter says, well, what is that supposed to be? He says, they're Christmas bells. And he says, oh, well, you can go into the gates of heaven. Now the third guy comes up. He's panicking, sweating. He got no clue on what he's going to do. But finally, a light bulb goes off in his head. He reaches down in his pocket and he pulls out a pair of women's panties. And St. Peter says, "What in the world is that supposed to be?" And he said, "They're Carol's."
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mad Crafter. Oh my goodness gracious. They are carols. They are
yeah. Well,
Christmas
we're gonna have to redo this episode.
Hey, no. We can.
I'm just playing.
That one, I think that one. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good one, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That was. Hey, they're Christmas carols. Hey, which as a matter of fact, that's why Southern Fried Sports came to you guys on a Friday instead of a Thursday. My little boy last night had his first ever, school Christmas program, man. It was amazing.
Awesome.
They sang the most amazing songs. We all had the tears and the joy and all of that great stuff. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that has been way more than too much of Southern Fried Sports this evening. We did the all SC team of 2024, including Clemson Tigers and Gamecocks. We had Brian here. We had Rowdy Rooster here. We got our college football playoff picks here. And so I'm going to leave you guys with one question for next time. And we're going to get out. I'm going to let Rowdy and them sign off after this. Could you imagine playing baseball with the person who married your ex-girlfriend a little bit later down the road? I don't know that I could. We'll talk about it later. Rowdy, sign off, my friend. Give them some thoughts. Mark, again, thank you for being here. Scott, thank you for being here. Be blessed, not stressed. Rowdy, what you got to say to him, fam?
Hey, man, love hard, live life, have fun, and put some gravy on it.
Hey, man, there's nothing more beautiful than I've ever heard in my life. Love hard and live hard. Absolutely. Sounds fantastic to me, Brian. How about you, my friend? What you got to say, brother?
All right, the last thing I'm going to say is for tonight, be kind and love each other every day.
Absolutely. Hey, and I say the same thing here on Southern Fried Sports all the time. Be kind, be blessed, not stressed, and just be nice to one another, dang it. It don't take a whole lot. We've had Brian of Tiger Stripes Media. We've had Rowdy Rooster of Southern Fried Sports. Put some gravy on it. Y'all make love. No. Don't make love. Y'all be kind to one another, dang it. And we will see y'all again very soon, all right?
Hey, JD, you see what I'm playing with?